For some reaction here at home, let's go to St. Joseph's Basilica in Edmonton. That's where the CBC's Julia Wong is standing by. And Julia, in the last hour, we heard from the president of the Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops. What did he have to say?
Yeah, well, William McGrattan called this selection of the new pope great news. You know, he touted the new pope's resume, if you will, with him being a missionary, the years of experience that he had with him. But what I actually found most compelling is some of the personal things that we've learned about this new pope. McGrattan has met with Robert Prevost several times in the past and said that he's very approachable, a consensus builder, a centrist, if you will. He said that the new pope is a sensitive man, one who is humble, one who listens very carefully and asks questions to better understand what someone is saying. And what was compelling for McGrattan is how this new pope focused on issues such as injustices, focused on peace in the world during his first address to the world in this new role. And he says that that really sets the tone for Leo's papacy moving forward, this need to work together, to work through differences, and to work for a better future. Now, McGrattan also had this to say when he was asked what he believes the new pope's take will be on reconciliation and on the church's relationship with Indigenous peoples. Take a listen.
I would think that given his background of working in Peru and being a missionary for over 20 years, I know that he has had experience with Indigenous communities there. In conversations with myself, talking about our path of that penitential pilgrimage with Pope Francis, he always was talking about, how have the bishops continued that? So there was a keen interest on his part to make sure that we as brother bishops were supporting what Pope Francis did here in Canada and making sure that we were faithful to those commitments that we had made.
Now, one of the most striking things about this new pope is the fact that he is American. And McGrattan was asked whether this choice sends a message to U.S. President Donald Trump. Now, McGrattan says he doesn't really want to wade into politics, but he also said that this choice does bear some weight, saying that he hopes Americans are open to hearing what he calls a voice of truth.
And Julia, what's some of the other reaction you're hearing about the new pope?
Yeah, so we've been outside St. Joseph's Basilica for a couple hours now, and we've been speaking with people as they came out of Mass earlier today. And many people were excited to hear that a new pope had been selected. They had been waiting eagerly for news and to see that white smoke. But on top of that excitement, there was also surprise. Again, surprise that this new pope is American. Many of them didn't know at the time that we were speaking to them anything about this new pope. But there definitely was a sense as I was speaking with people that they're excited to see how he's going to shape his papacy moving forward. Here's what some of them had to say.
He spoke with his heart about justice, about being a missionary, in compassion, and to build bridges instead closing bridges.
Absolutely surprising that we'd have an American pope, given the consolidation of power right now in the United States. But perhaps what it's signaling is that from the United States itself, we're going to have a kind of counter witness or a complementary witness to the one that Donald Trump gives.
I don't feel that the Pope should necessarily have a political agenda. I think that he is first and foremost a spiritual leader. But what I'm really hoping for is that he'll be able to kind of provide unity to the Catholic Church.
So as you heard, many people who we spoke to here in Edmonton very much looking forward to getting to know this new pope better. And, one woman in particular said to me that now she gets to pray for this new Pope Leo, and he gets to pray for her.
Julia, thank you. The CBC's Julia Wong live in Edmonton.